Hey guys, and welcome to part 49 of the Fallout 4 play series. Where is he? Something good in here? No? Shot glass. Can always use your shot glass. Siete Rotunda.
Is someone present?
Oh. What's gonna that? Splatter your brain!
Attacking enemy.
Ah, hello. Okay, it seems like... Oh, I have to go. Seems like this weapon does quite a bit of damage to them. The blighter anti-use not rack. Commonwealth, what? Commonwealth Institute of Technology. There he is. What if all of this he told me was just some lie, you know?
Shaun.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So
Wow.
it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Shaun, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that
Kind of
you
weird
do.
saying it to an old man. That's your son.
Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
Okay.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to
Wow,
become more
nice.
involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Awesome, I leveled up. Mankind, redefined. Okay, so there is 41, level 41, jeez. It's a lot of levels now. Commander, do 60% more damage with automatic weapons. Or what should I take? Wait, no. Computers. You can hack expert terminals. Yeah, let's take that. So in the future I can hack something. Aqua Boy, water is your ally. You no longer take radiation damage from swimming and can breathe underwater. Nice. Nice. Ninja, trained as a shadow warrior, range sneak attacks to wow. Yeah. Agility. Okay, so okay, let's just get out of this and go to them. Also, I would like to swing by my apartment because I remember that he said that they gave me a what the hell is that? Deathclaw gauntlet allows you to use a vicious slash at enemies for incredible high damage. Wow. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Just go to the living quarters. Let me just see where that is exactly. It's over here. They said that they
Sounds
gave
like
me
those
some
raiders at
weapons and stuff.
Libertalia were quite a handful.
So I'm gonna see what goodies they gave me. Where's Godsworth? Okay, Institute lab coat. They said a generous supply of weaponry. Fusion cell, Institute rifle. Take the Institute rifle. That's it. Guess that is it. Generous supply, my ass. Freedom.
Seeing you in that power armor makes me think we should design some of our own.
Yeah, please do. Sorry, I'm just looking for the shop. I have to sell some stuff.
Welcome.
Oh,
Do you require additional supplies?
no thank you. I want to equip this railroad. Yeah, that gives me 8 to all. It makes me look like a old tank driver. Nice.
Excuse me.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Thank you.
Let's see what you got.
Aluminium. Suit. Kosher uniform. Tags. Handcuffs. Institute rifle. No. Jet. Laser rifle. No. Whoa. This is a shotgun. Le fusil terribles. To limb damage and has more recoil. Nice. Medics. I don't really use this stuff. I use mini nukes. Or I can. Sniper rifle. Nuclear material. Plasma cartridge. Nice. Plastic pork and beans. Powder recoil. Spike. Rapid firing shotgun. Recall codes. Short combat rifle. It's about the same shotgun cells. Short bellow. Maintenance orders. Can I get rid of this? Yeah, I can. Turpentine, typewriter, US vacuum tube, vodka. Okay. In return, I want basically just some ammo, fusion cells. Not that much ammo. Let's cut even. Yes. Guess I'll leave the fusion gun for the final fight. So stack up on ammo. Yeah. Still going.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Yeah, Phase 3 no.
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible Power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Okay.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful.
Prostate cancer.
I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What? Can't be serious.
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Unit B592 is undergoing the reclamation process.
Okay, I'm to
Before
be
long,
the
we'll be
leader
back to
of
work.
the Institute.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Okay, so... hell... I wonder if you can become like the leader of the Brotherhood of Steel, the leader of the Minutemen, the leader of the Institute. Speak with Ali Fillmore. She's not here.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Failed Tradecraft.
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology.
So I failed a lot of missions now because what's tradecraft? Okay, so it doesn't show the.
Now, the advantage it will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
Okay. A loop. Yeah.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in two places at once. We hadn't been able to crack that one yet.
So she's up here. Where is she? Yeah, there she is. Hey, get back here.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Okay.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
Okay, protect this. I like it that they diversify the quests, you know. Otherwise I had to just go and get it again.
Sounds good.
So
I'd
now I have to
appreciate the
protect
company.
her.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Okay. Well, where's the relay? I can jump from this height. Yeah, I can probably. Okay.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Don't worry. Going up. Okay, so I have to go up to the relay and then I will meet the girl there. But yeah guys, this is the end of this part. I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.